Hi lovely ladies, welcome back to the Diary of Naomi, and I am Naomi Robinson and I am here to empower you to take control of your destiny and be the best woman that you can be. So in today's video we are going to be diving into how to claim your narrative, how to be the best you, how to be number one in your world. So picture this, you are the hero of your own story, you are the star of your show. Every twist, turn and triumph is yours to embrace. Imagine that. Imagine living a life where you are fulfilling your own needs, where you are number one. So today, I am here to help you to step into that role and to claim your narrative with confidence and purpose. We are drawing close to the end of the year and we are moving into a brand new year. So with that, for me, comes refocusing and focusing on me, being the star of my own show. And when I say that, it's not about being selfish, it's just about focusing on you, being the main person in your narrative. Sometimes we need to be like that in order to get to where we want to go. 2023 was a great year for me. I had some great experiences and I'm so grateful, don't get me wrong. However, I don't feel like I was the main focus in my own life. I feel like I didn't get to fulfill all that I wanted to within that year because I wasn't the main focus. As a woman, I feel like sometimes we are made to feel bad for focusing on ourselves because we are the nurturers. So if we've got children, husbands, partners, sometimes the focus can come off ourselves and we focus more on them and creating a safe and a happy space for our families. But 2024 people, 2024 ladies, it is time for you to be the captain of your ship and to be the main focus in your narrative, and there is nothing wrong with that. Sometimes you need to do that in order to get to where you want to go in life. So in this video we're going to focus on embracing your purpose, knowing who you are and where you want to be and going for it. So let's get into this video. So step one to claiming your narrative and being the main focus in your life is define your values and your desires. Take time to think about what truly matters to you. What is it that you want in life? What is it that makes you happy? What is that one thing where when you start doing it, it's like you are laser focused because you are so interested in it? What is it that you desire? Take time to reflect on your core values and your aspirations. What is it that you want to achieve in life? What is it that you want to be? What is your purpose? We all have a purpose, and there's times when I've had to sit back myself and think, what is my purpose? What do I aspire to be? What has been a pattern in my life that always comes up? I've had to do things like that because there's times when I've wanted to do so many different things, and because I'm a creative, things and ideas come to me like that, but then I've had to sit back and think, you know, what are my core values? What is it within my life that kind of shapes my story? Think about what legacy do you want to leave behind. I've thought about legacy, and sometimes for women we don't really think about it, but I had to think about it. I thought to myself, what do I want to leave behind? What do I want my legacy to be? So what is it that you want to leave behind? Do you want to leave a name behind? Do you want people to know who you were? Do you want to be known for a cause that you followed or that you was into? What is it that you want to leave behind? What do you want to be remembered as? And that's what it's about. It's about really digging deep into who you are. Maybe do a spider graph where you put your name in the middle and then you can say, okay, then what are your likes? What kind of things do you like? What are your strengths? Are you good at creating stuff? Are you a good dancer? Are you a good singer? They're your strengths. And from your strengths, go from there. Once you know who you are, you can then work towards what your desires and values are, and then it all goes from there. And if you don't have any answers to the questions that I've just asked, then what are you doing in life? I'm not being horrible, but if you can't answer any of them questions, then what are you working towards? What are you waking up for in the morning? We all have to have a why. Once you know your why, you can naturally work towards claiming your narrative and crafting and building your legacy, so to speak. Step two on how to become the main character in your life is rewrite your story. I know that everybody has parts of their life that they probably want to erase. They probably don't even want to remember it. We all have them parts where we may have been in a dark space, where we might have not been the happiest we wanted to be, or maybe we've done things that we regret, but there is nothing wrong with that. Most of the time, things that we've been through helps to mould us into the people that we are today. Sometimes we need to go through them experiences in order to grow. I find that when I've been in an uncomfortable situation, I am forced to get out of it. And most of the time, that pushes me to a new level because I'm kind of being pushed out of my comfort zone. So don't feel like because you've experienced or you've done things or been through things that may have felt uncomfortable at the time, don't resent yourself for it, because these things happen for a reason. Remember, we can always start again. We can always rewrite our story. It's possible. It's possible to say, you know what, that's the past, but now I want my story to be different, so I'm going to rewrite it. It's possible, and that's what we need to remember as human beings. Each day that comes is a new day, it's a new beginning, which means that we can start again. Take a pen and paper and start rewriting the past in a way that empowers you. Focus on the lessons that you've learned out of that situation. Focus on the lessons you've learned from your past. And also look at the growth achieved based on that situation. Because I'm telling you, a lot of the times when we've been through things that we didn't like, we kind of block it out. If you go back and actually think about where you are now and how that situation changed you, you will realise that sometimes these things happen for the better and to better us. Don't forget the growth achieved and the strength that you gained. Don't forget that, because a lot of us women go through some things and it makes us stronger. It makes us stronger, it makes us wiser. And without these situations, we wouldn't be where we are today. Remember, you have the strength, you have the power to create and write your narrative. You are in charge of your destiny. Remember, your story is yours to narrate. So make it one of resilience, growth and triumph, because you are a great woman. I've actually had to rewrite my story because I've been on a journey in life, and obviously all parts of your life are different. You have years that are great, you have years that are bad. What I can say that is, I'm at a point of my life where I can look back and there are some things that I regret, and instead of kind of beating myself up about it, I've rewrote that narrative. I've changed it, I've changed the story, and moving forward I will never make that mistake again. I'm not saying I'm not going to make a mistake again, but I'm not going to make that mistake again. So I've had to sit down with myself, look into the past, look at the mistakes that I made and say, okay then, when I do this next time, I'm going to do it this way. I'm not going to make that same mistake. So that's what it's about. It's about analysing what you did in the past, why it went wrong. We've got this, ladies, you can do it. We can do it together. Step 3 to becoming the main character in your life is embrace self-discovery and personal development. Self-discovery and personal development is the way to become the person that you want to be. To become the main character in your story, you need to embark on a journey of self-discovery. I believe that self-discovery is when you look into yourself, look into who you are as a person, explore your passions, try new experiences, and invest in personal development. And when I say invest in personal development, that could be doing courses, it could be reading books, it could be going to workshops. These are all elements of self-development. When I've wanted to redevelop myself or gain new skills or gain skills to help me on my journey, I've taken part in online workshops, I've gone to networking events, you know, stuff like that, and that has really helped me. There's things like Audible. If you're not one to have books or like to buy books, or you find that having books takes up a lot of space, you've got things like Kindle that you can like buy books and just have it and carry around with you. So when you're on the train, when you're on the bus, or when you're on any type of journey, you can read it. When you're at home in bed, you can read a chapter a night or something like that. But self-development is a must when it comes to becoming the main character in your life, because once you have them skills and the knowledge, no one can take that away from you. No one can take away what's in your brain. I love reading, and a few years back I was reading like 2, 3, 4 books a year. But now I've kind of taken a step back and I thought, all that knowledge that I've gained, I need to use it. And then once that's used, I'll kind of read some new books. But I don't want to kind of overload myself with all this knowledge and not actually execute what I've learned. Because sometimes we can fall into that trap where we learn so many new things, so many new skills, and we just keep on learning and learning and learning, but we don't execute. And execution is the key. If you want to become the main character in your story, you have to execute, you have to move. Execution means that you are actually doing something or working towards your end goal. Investing in yourself is the greatest gift you can give yourself. Knowledge is power when used correctly. So don't feel bad to spend a little bit of money. And if you don't have the money, listen to podcasts, go to workshops, but always back up whatever you've learned. Look into it, because with podcasts, you know, a lot of the time it can be based on people's opinions. So you want to make sure that their opinion is true. So if you are listening to a podcast for information, make sure that you maybe research it on Google to ensure that what you've learned is actually true and factual. and not just somebody's opinion. Step 4 in becoming the main character of your story is to take inspired action. It's not enough just to dream. Like, it's so nice just, you know, being able to sit on a settee and just think and daydream about all the wonderful things I want in life. But I'm not going to get them things if I just lie there thinking and daydreaming about it. I've got to do something. I've got to take action. And that's the thing that a lot of us who are looking to become that entrepreneur don't want to do. A lot of us are lazy. I know a lot of people are lazy. Times have changed where it doesn't take as much. Well, it does take hard work, but I feel like social media makes it look like people don't have to hardly do anything to get to where they want to be. But I'm telling you, it takes hard work. This YouTube game takes hard work. Instagram takes hard work. It's not as easy as it looks. You might see somebody's video which lasts for a couple of minutes and think, yeah, I can just sit back and make one little video and that's it. No, the editing, all that stuff takes time. So we have to realise that if you want to become the main character of your story, we have to take inspired action. Set goals, create actionable plans. Remember, you're a protagonist. Every hero faces challenges on their journey. Embrace those challenges as opportunities for growth and push through any obstacles that may come your way, because women, nothing in life that is worth having comes easy. And that's a saying I always remember. On the weekend, I went to watch the Renaissance, Beyonce's film, and that woman I am in awe of, and I always have been, because since watching clips of her Renaissance tour online, I was like amazed. So basically, people that went to the concert were videoing it and putting it up on YouTube. And I remember watching from the first night in Sweden, that was in May, and watching every day on YouTube, like a new one would come up, whether she was in France, whether she was in London, they would all come up and you'd see all the different outfits, the stage production, and I was like, wow. As well as her talent, singing, dancing at the same time, and I was like, this woman is amazing. And I'm not one who feels a way to, you know, give a woman props where it's due, because there's a lot of people out there who are jealous, who don't want to give people their props where it's due. I don't care. If you are doing your thing, I'm going to tell you you're doing your thing. And Beyonce done the damn thing. That woman is amazing. After watching her film yesterday, I realised that the stage production, the script writing, the project management, the dancers, the recruitment, the sound engineering, the editing, the film crew, the outfits, there's so much to it. Think about it, this woman put her own money into this. It took her 4 years to put this production together, as well as she's the main character in the show, so she's got to think about herself, the dancing, the singing, the songs, the stage production. She has to pick her dancers, ensure that they're all in sync, her choreographer. There's loads and loads and loads and loads of layers to that production, and all we see is the finished result. So what we have to realise is that you have to take action. People like Beyonce might be up there, she might be a millionaire, but she hasn't just sat back to get that. She has worked her ass off. She has worked hard. She has to put that together. It doesn't just happen like that. So we have to take action, and I'm telling you, if you put in the hard work, you will get to where you want to be. What we have to remember is that Rome wasn't built in a day. And if we take one step at a time every day, we will get there, we will reach our destination, and never forget that. And it might not take 1 year, it might not take 2 years, it might not take 3 years, it might take 10 years, but you will get there if you keep on pushing towards your goal. Step 5 to becoming the main character in your story is to celebrate your journey. As you claim your narrative and become the main story in your life, celebrate every single milestone along the way. Celebrate, because when you celebrate, you are showing that you are thankful. When you are showing that you are thankful, that means that you are showing gratitude. When you are showing gratitude, that means there will be more to come of what you already have. We have to give gratitude. We have to celebrate our journey and show that we are thankful for everything that we have. I always try and celebrate my wins, because in my eyes, when I do that, I'm showing that I'm thankful, I'm grateful for what I have. You should always acknowledge your progress and honour your achievements, and take time to appreciate the person you are becoming. What you need to remember is that your story is a masterpiece in the making, and every step forward is worth celebrating. And what we have to realise is that we might be starting our journey today at the age of 30, at the age of 40, at the age of 50, but the journey is always worth starting, and once you've started it and you start achieving, it's always worth celebrating. Your story is your story. It's about you, and you should always be celebrating you. Claiming your narrative is about going on a journey where you focus on yourself whilst working hard on your purpose. Ladies, we are here to make 2024 the year of purpose, the year of achievement, the year of celebration, the year of wealth. And by becoming the main character in your story, you will have it all. Sometimes it takes that year, that 2 years, just to laser focus in on yourself. And I'm telling you, you will see some great results. I'm on that journey myself. I've declared that 2024 is going to be a year of me focusing on me, a year of me making money for me, a year of abundance for me. And I don't feel bad for that. I don't feel bad for that. Sometimes you have to be selfish and focusing on yourself. And I'm telling you, at the end of that journey, you will see massive results. But anyway, don't forget to love thyself, and don't forget to share this video amongst your friends, your family, your girlfriends, your cousins, your sisters, your aunties. Share it. And don't forget to like, because you guys are not liking, and liking the video helps to get it across to other lovely ladies who are all about empowering themselves and becoming the best version of themselves. Bye for now. Mwah.